And here we are with the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. Now, before we take a look at the actual figure, let's take a look at the packaging. Now, obviously, mine is not in mint condition, but I love the Fall of Cybertron artwork on these. And then, let's look at the profile. You can pause right here if you like to read it. And then there's a picture of V mode, and then robot mode, cool little Autobot logo. Stats, again, if you want to pause for these, you can, but alright, that's pretty much it for packaging. So just put that there, alright. And then we come to the actual figure. Now, I do not know why people would dislike this figure. Okay. Because, honestly, I like it. I really do. I mean, the detailing, if you can look good, the detailing on the face is really good. And the V mode, the Autobot logos were supposed to be red and molded in. But apparently we got gray, and then the legs are okay, I guess. This is probably, out of the three first ones, this is probably right in the middle. So let's transform this guy and see how V mode is. So what you do first is you fold these pipes up like that. Okay, and then rotate the fists like that. Then you rotate these around and collapse the arms in on themselves. And then there is a little hole there, that this little square part will not really peg into, but okay, sorry about this, but apparently these are on the wrong sides. There we go. There, it'll peg in like that, and we'll do the other one. There. And then what you do is you fold down the arms. It'll pop the head up, and then it'll pop this flap up. Fold that flap in, and then there are holes that these pegs on the arms, right there, can plug into in the torso. And just plug them in, plug the two bumpers in, and then voila. Now, the bumpers are kind of hard to get into V mode, but it's okay. And then the legs are stupidly simple. Fold the feet up like that. Collapse the legs in on themselves. Peg the legs together. Hang on. Okay. Fold the torso up. Then try to pick them together. Might not work, but of course, when the alright, there we go. And then fix all the parts that will come loose, and then there's vehicle mode. Alright, just do this. So there's vehicle mode, and by the way, I still need to do the weapon, so don't turn it off at this point. But the vehicle mode, it's relatively small, honestly. Not as small as, it's more bulkier than Jazz's, but I don't think it's as long. But this guy is okay. And then as for the weapon, it has two slots, one for the hands and then one for that. And it will peg into one of these 2 feet, but it will never be even. You can make it look even, but honestly it won't be able to. You can also pick it like right there. And then for the hands, okay, sorry, I need to fold the hand out here. Alright, there's the hand. And then the second peg, the one that's molded into the gun, will peg into this, and it will look like in-game, where the gun is in the arm. So let's just fix that arm again. The transformation, if you like to speed transform things, it'll probably take like a minute once you get used to it, maybe less. So there you go. There's Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Class Optimus Prime.